Hey everybody, welcome back to Fab Daddy TV. I'm your host Fab Daddy. Sorry I look a little bedraggled. It's been a long day. I've been put a lot of miles on the truck today. I'm currently getting eaten by mosquitoes, so I'm going to do this quick. So I promised you guys something big earlier today. Guess what? Here it is. I'll show you. Everybody say hello to Buford. Buford is my just purchased 83 Silverado Crewcab dually. Got a lot of work to do, but he's going to be pretty sweet. First couple things to do is replace the 20 to 25-year-old tires, which if you can see the front ones, this one's not as bad as the other one. But you can see it's got some pretty bad weather cracks. Let's see if I can find the DOT date. I think it's on the other one on the other side. So there's the rear, or there's the front. Needs a little bit of body work, but look at this fender. This fiberglass fender is spotless. No cracks. Just a little bit of paint coming off back here. Let's see, the DOT date here on this back tire, I don't know if you can see it. DOT is 109, or it's either 109, looks like maybe 189. So that means, so pre-2000, DOT numbers, or DOT date stamps on tires, pre-2000 were a 3-digit code. They were stamped with the week they were made as well as the year of the decade. So with it being a 1/8, that means it was the 18th week of the year, with the 9 being either 89 or 99. I'm going to guess 99 because 89 would mean they were put on 4 years after the truck was built, which could be, I guess, but not likely. I just had a thought, but now I lost it. Anyway, if I think of it all again, but like I said, he's an 83. It's the 454, and actually this is kind of rare. It still has the sliding spare tire carrier. Usually those get ripped out and disappear. This one still has it, so that's pretty cool. This fender, the only real damage is this little spot here and this little spot here. So it looks like they hit something and scraped down the side. No big deal. So let's go see. Here's, that rocker needs some work. Overall, the truck is really clean. Someone took very good care of it. It looks like it had some stock or some early undercoating put on, so there's not a whole lot of rust underneath. Here's the date code for this tire. You can see I'm having trouble seeing it. DOT looks like 280, so the 28th week of either 1980, or I will say this one's, it's got to be 1990, because otherwise they were, if it was 80, they were put on before the truck was built. So yeah, this is going to be my project for a while. Not real sure what I'm going to do with them. May flip it. I got it cheap enough that I could put a few $1,000 in it. I got them cheap enough I could put a few thousand. Sorry, I took my sunglasses off. I basically, what I did was, if you've been to my house, which some of you may have, usually I have a car trailer laying around. Car trailer's been sitting for 4 years, not doing anything, so I was having the thought of selling it just to make some money. But instead, I mentioned to this guy that I had a car trailer that I was thinking of getting rid of, and I basically traded my car trailer that's been sitting around, not doing me any good, for this truck. I threw a little bit of cash in on top of it, but for the most part, truck was basically free. So I've got some time and money I can install in it, or time and money I can spend on it and still get ahead. The interior, I'll see if I can climb up here on the trailer without. Interior is pretty good for its age. Obviously the headliner is going to need some work, but the seat, not all tore up. Really good shape. The carpet's decent. It looks like it's had some floor mats installed. Everything's here. Power windows and locks. Of course it shuts like a square body door should. Front seat's a little rougher, but still not broke down. To me it looks like it's just been sitting. So the tire's that old, I'd say this thing's been sitting for quite a while. Let's see, it says 74,658 for miles. I believe it's 174,000 miles. Just the condition of it tells me it's got more than 74,000. The floors are solid. Like I said, it looks like it had some undercoating installed early in its life. I don't know how well you can see it under here, but the bottom of the bed's solid. Floorboards are solid. Gas tanks look pretty good too. They're not all rusty. Sound like they might actually have some fuel in it. But here I'm going to show you why it was so cheap. The truck doesn't run. And supposedly it doesn't have brakes either. Shoot, I have a light. I'm going to need my flashlight. Stick with me here just a second. Alright, so here we go. Show you why the truck was so cheap, besides, you know, the dry rotted tires. If you can see, right. Oh, I see. Actually, kind of the first time I've looked at it. You can see if I can zoom in on it. That's the oil pan. And it looks like, I can't really zoom very well. Let's see if I can just get closer. Sorry about the video. Here's the oil pan. There we go. That is actually a connecting rod sticking out the side of the oil pan. If I can get to focus a little bit. There we go. So something is catastrophic has happened inside. So I'm going to pull that pan off. I'll try to do a here I am under the truck. See? Clean. Body mounts are good. Usually right here, if I can get my finger to, there we go. Usually right here, these body mounts rot out. The bottom of this cab. Bottom of this cab is beautiful. There's no rust. Usually the floorboards on these are shot. So I think I got a jewel for what I paid for it. So I'm going to do a video here, hopefully within the next week. It's supposed to be super hot this week. So I may wait a week or so, pull that oil pan off and just see how bad we got. So anyway, just wanted to let y'all know what we had, what I was working on. We're going to be working on. This is going to be a big project. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to, sorry, I'm out of breath. I don't know if I'm going to make this just a flipper, you know, either get this engine fixed or get another one swapped in. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for a new tow vehicle. That's what I'd like to do. There's some big changes I'd like to do. Obviously want to get the engine going. I may swap out. It's got a turbo 400, which is a 3-speed. I may see if I can find, I already found a replacement engine with a 4L80 4-speed transmission in it, or with it. Problem is it's a 4-wheel drive version, so I'd have to disassemble it, put a new tail housing on it for make it 2-wheel drive. So we'll see. My ultimate dream is if I keep it long enough to pull our camper long distances, I would love to put a 6.7 liter Cummins with an Allison transmission in it and make a really awesome tow pig. So yeah, so some of the big changes, obviously, let me come on back out here. Some of the big changes obviously are going